Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to ask what shadows are blocking the connection at this time. We're going to pull a card for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. If you resonate with both, please take both, as we are both the DM and the DF. Okay, we have to integrate both within ourselves. Otherwise, you can switch it if you'd like. If you feel more connected to the DM side versus the DF side, that's okay too. But we are going to pull one for each, and then I'm going to pull some clarifiers and some guidance. Okay. Also, this is for the collective, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you click on this is the right time for you. My intention for this channel, please make your own intention for what you want to get from this reading. But my intention is to help as many people as possible get into twin flame union, help people become the highest versions of themselves, to help empower as many DFs and DMs as I can, and to be a clear channel for the divine and have fun. Okay. Also, I'd love to connect with my viewers. I would love to hear from you. If you want to email me or comment below, I would love to know where you're from. That would be awesome. Okay, so let's ask the question for the DM first. What shadow of the DM is blocking the connection at this time? What shadow? It could be unconscious, it could be conscious, doesn't matter, okay? But what shadow on the DM side is blocking the connection right now? One card, please. What shadow? Oh my gosh, we got this the last time. Oh my gosh, I wonder if it's going to happen again. Well, at least we'll get different clarifiers, right? So we got artificial heart for DMs. That is hilarious. That's what we got last week. Let's look at DFs. What shadow is blocking the connection on the DF side? Should be interesting to see if I get the same card as last week. That should be interesting. Masquerade. Okay, so that is different from last time. Okay, because the last time we had parasite, so that meant being like feeding off of negative energy, maybe feeding off of each other's words and maybe suffering. That was a shadow for the divine feminine, but it was the artificial heart last time for the divine masculine. Okay, so there's something going on in their heart space that needs to be healed. Perhaps they're numbing out. Okay, and then this time for the divine feminine, it's about the masquerade, right? So the shadow side of masquerading, putting on a face, not being who you really are. This is also about calling back your own shadow side. This is about, let me leave it up when I talk. This is about, calling back that which you maybe were told was not for your highest good, maybe told by society was not a favorable trait. And so you cast aside parts of you that you deemed bad or that society deemed bad. And now it's time to call those parts back to you. Okay. And integrate it within yourself. Okay. Heal it, transmute it, call it back to yourself, see it as neutral, see it as innocent. Okay. All parts of you are innocent. The English language uses good or bad, but in different cultures, it means different things. And in different cultures, something that's bad is actually good and vice versa. And so it really is just a socially constructed, okay? Everything that we do or everything that we believe, it's all socially constructed to look as good or bad based on your culture, based on your religion, based on your upbringing. Okay, you get the point. So let's go ahead and do artificial heart. Let's get clarification for the DM on artificial heart. So this artificial heart could be subconscious, could be conscious. Maybe this is you. Maybe you also have numbed out. All right. So, or maybe you remember being numbed out in your connection with your twin flame. Maybe something that happens, and maybe a trauma that happened in your past. Maybe something in your subconscious mind, maybe something you don't even remember. Okay, so let's get two cards for the divine masculine on artificial heart. Two cards. All right, so we have A moment's regret, nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. Okay, so that makes sense. A moment's regret. Okay, we also got follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. Follow your own good advice. Right. So looks like there's some regret here, which may be causing this artificial heart. This could be something from the past, could be something due to the twin flame journey. Maybe in this case, there is some kind of fearing that you've made a mistake. I'm talking to the divine masculine side of you, or maybe you don't resonate with this. But anyway, some kind of regret here. Okay. And this is affecting your heart right now. All right. And maybe something in the past was beautiful also that you put up on a pedestal. And you feel like, I wish I could go back to that moment. Or something happened in the past that you keep putting on a pedestal as wrong or as bad. And you know what I mean, like put on a pedestal, meaning it's like your highest focus. And you're thinking, oh, you know, I did something wrong, and you can't get your mind off of it. So it's saying, follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. Okay, so you have, but let me get a clarifier here. Okay, follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. All right, can I have one more card, please, for artificial heart? And we will get guidance on this. It sounds like you do have your own good advice on what to do. Maybe it's inner child work. Maybe there's something inside of you that knows what to do. Yes, all must have prizes trying to please everyone. Yes. Another reason why the artificial heart might be here on the DM side is that instead of pleasing oneself, they're always trying to please everyone else. Okay. And so maybe, you know, again, you know, giving yourself away, meaning you've given parts of you away that you thought was unsavory due to trying to please others and society, just trying to fit in. All right. So let's look at the divine feminine side with masquerade. Let's get clarification on masquerade. What does this talk about? Masquerade. What does this mean? Why is the masquerade here for the divine feminine? 2 cards, please, for the divine feminine for masquerade, please. What is this all about for masquerade? Okay, so we have, again, something to do with the childhood. So this is definitely has to do with inner child work. Childhood treasures resurface. So this is all about doing the inner work, the inner child, maybe, again, something traumatic. Usually for twin flames, we are here to heal our own bloodlines. We are here to heal humanity and Mother Earth. And so usually we do pick very harsh upbringings. That's a norm, right? Something maybe traumatic. And so for some of you, it's about doing that inner child work, okay? And to know that you did nothing wrong. There was nothing you did wrong. It could even be unconscious in your subconscious mind. And then their advice is hedgehog love, positive, uplifting new friends. Interesting. So it says your imaginary friend, and then it says uplifting new friends. Interesting. So your imaginary friend, that also could be spirit, right? So maybe you had an imaginary friend from when you were a child that you relied upon and helped you get through hard times. Maybe you had some traumatic upbringings, and so you had an imaginary friend in spirit and really wasn't imaginary at all. And maybe you saw spirit surrounding you. Maybe they're coming back to help you. Okay, that is a childhood treasure that will resurface. Okay, or maybe friends from the past or something from the past may come up to either be healed or to help you. And then the hedgehog love is about being positive and having uplifting new friends, okay? So maybe right now, the type of people you're hanging out with maybe isn't helping to uplift you. Maybe you've attracted people who are kind of in the same boat and who maybe aren't able to heal themselves. But let's get a clarifier. And maybe, again, with that last shadow we had last week about feeding off of negative energy, sometimes we like to attract others who are in suffering mode or who look at the dark side of things, and that will sometimes perpetuate. But let's get another clarifier on masquerade, please. What is this about? Masquerade for the Divine Feminine. What is this about? Why is masquerade here, please? Ooh, a new world is born. Dragonling Garden. A new world is born. That's correct. A new world is being born. And so you're going through this masquerading again, like it's almost like you're masquerading. I'm trying to see what's on top of her head. So it looks like kind of like flowers and feathers and almost like trying to come off as, I'm happy, I'm go-lucky, I'm, this free-flowing, light and airy type person. But in actuality, there's some kind of darkness that's keeping you down that needs to be unleashed, right? Something from the past. So unfortunately, we can't wish it to go away. We have to deal with it. So anything from the past, it could even be past lives. It doesn't even have to be this lifetime. It needs to come out of the shadows, and it needs to be healed. It doesn't even have to be something that you look at as needing to be healed. You can look at it as that's a part of me. That's who I am. That's what's made me who I am today. And I love myself for it, and I claim it. I own it. I went through this tragedy. I went through this torment. I went through this hard time, and I claim it, and it's made me who I am today. It doesn't define me, but at the same time, it doesn't make me weaker. I'm not a victim, right? I'm a victor. I'm not a victim. And so it's all about claiming that part of you and saying that it's all of me. I love me. Any of those shadows that you feel you've kind of put away. And it's almost the same thing, right? This is what I'm getting. Like both of you kind of went through like rough childhoods. And so on the divine masculine side, which also could be you, is feeling this heavy heart, maybe a numbing, maybe is afraid of getting your heart broken again. So afraid to reach out and, take, trust, right? Maybe you don't want to make a mistake, fearing that you did make a mistake in the past. Maybe you did something wrong. Maybe you did something to have this breakup, and now you're fearing that you might make that same mistake again. Okay. And so you want to please everyone, and you maybe are not trusting yourself, yet you can trust yourself. You've been through it. You know what to do. And please know you did nothing wrong. Like neither you or your DM did anything wrong to get broken up. That was basically a vibrational mismatch. When there's a vibrational mismatch, the universe takes over and breaks up the two of you. That's just what it's no one's fault. So yes, trust yourself. You're doing the right thing. And then the masquerade is of course masquerading, that everything's fine and that you have it together, and maybe inside it's a bit shaky. And so that is maybe finding a new soul tribe, because maybe it's the people you're hanging out with. Maybe you feel like you need to act a certain way to be around certain people. Maybe you feel like you need to fit in to be around a certain people, and maybe that's not who you are anymore. And so now you need to find your new soul tribe, uplifting people that you fit with. Don't try to fit in with other people. Find people that already fit with you, that are in alignment with you. People also have a vibration, and if they're no longer a vibrational match, do not, lower your standards in any kind of way. It could be family too. But at the same time, you can keep them at a distance, right? I mean, look at monks. I mean, they To enlighten themselves, they isolate themselves. I'm not saying never see your family and friends, just maybe not as much. That's all. All right. And knowing that a new world is born and knowing that the changes are here and this is a new you and you are coming out of your shell. All right. And yeah. And then maybe again, you're surrounded by spirit and they're here to help you. Let's see what else we get for the DM and the DF. Let's get more advice. Let's get advice from the. Let's get this deck. All right, let's get some advice from the divine, please, on these shadows. What do you want us to know, please? It could be either one. It could be artificial heart or masquerade. One card, please. This is for the collective. This is a sharp deck. All right, we got the moon. Okay, yes. So the moon is all about illusions. It's all about fear. It's also about psychic ability. Okay, so for some of you, maybe this means, heightening your psychic ability. Maybe your psychicness is heightened already. Obviously, there's an illusion. I always talk about this in all my videos. There's an illusion going on right now. And instead of trying to please others or trying to masquerade as something that you're not, that is just, you're just buying into the illusion, okay? And then you are trying to fit into the illusion. Don't try to fit into this illusion. Be who you're supposed to be. Be in alignment and who you're supposed to be. Do not, and this is a good message for myself as well, do not try to fit in with others to please others. Do not do that. I find myself sometimes doing that on this channel. I find myself trying to do stuff to try to please, but you know what? If it's not in alignment with you, you have to do what's in alignment with you. You have to do what's you. Let's also get some more guidance. Let's get this life. Let's look at life changes. Got to move some decks around. Let's look at this life changes deck. I don't know why the divine asked me to take this deck, but they did. So what do you want us to know? Can I have guidance, please, on masquerade and artificial heart? Can I have guidance, please? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I thought it said self-empowerment. Self-employment. Anyway, self-employment. Okay. So perhaps some of you are masquerading for coworkers. Maybe your boss. Maybe you're pretending to be something that you're not. You're trying to fit in. Okay. And maybe the answer is self-employment. All right. Maybe something's going on at work where you're pretending to fit in. That makes total sense. All right. So let's get some other guidance, please. Let's take this deck. What advice do you have? What advice, please, for the divine masculine, divine feminine on artificial heart and masquerade, these shadows? What do you want the DM and DF to know about these shadows, please, with artificial heart and masquerade? Metamorphosis. Yes, that makes sense. You're going through a metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. Very bad at sounding out words. Sorry about that. And the glare. Okay, so you can see right here, we've got butterflies. We've got two birds. Well, we got two birds. So this is the DM and the DF is what I'm getting, right? You got the DM and the DF here going through a metamorphosis. It's a lot, right? So unfortunately, to go through this metamorphosis, someday I will pronounce that correctly. You have to clear your old belief systems, clear out those old shadows, clear out those old trapped emotions. We all thought it would be easy, right? We all thought, oh, even though we went through it, we all went through these traumas. That's okay. We'll just, now we know that, this is the way to get to the peace, vibration. We're just going to be peaceful and love and focus on everything good. What we didn't know is that we would have to clean out the negative, clean out. And again, that's not a good word to use because nothing is negative or positive. So, looking at all of us, all parts of ourselves, all shadows that are deemed bad by society is actually innocent and actually neutral. Okay? And so accepting all of us, because how can we accept all parts of us and be all one with everyone else if we're not even all one with ourselves? And so that is all about metamorphosis. Okay, perfect. And now let's get this weird deck that such a weird deck, but I'm going to pull it anyway. It's so big. I don't know if I could do it on here. Let's try to shuffle it on here. Can I please get a card that has to do with artificial heart? This is called Sacred Mirrors. This is the Sacred Mirror deck by Alex Gray. If you want to look at his artwork, it's really cool. Alex Gray. But can I please have one card that has to do with artificial heart and masquerade, please? Courage. Yeah, so this is about courage, okay? So it says, thy strength bears each generation. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, because it talks about the body, so that's why I usually don't read about the body. There's like a lot about the muscle system. But basically what this is saying, thy strength bears each generation. Well, what did we just talk about? Right? So we're here to heal the bloodlines. We are here to help heal the earth. We're here to help humanity. Okay, and so this is all about courage, metamorphosis, getting over the illusions, and every generation we get stronger and stronger. Okay, every generation we are perfecting what it is that we need to do. And as you release these trapped emotions and shadows, or at least integrate them, you can also use a magnet if you feel it's something that's heavy. Use a magnet from your forehead to the nape of your neck, okay? And that's a meridian over your head, and that will help you to release anything from your childhood that you feel is trapped, or you feel is something that you need to let go of, or something that you're masquerading. Okay, so let's take a look at this last deck. Any other advice? Any other advice, please? For artificial heart and masquerade, for the DM and the DF, please. All right, we got fairies. You have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. All right, yeah, getting out in Mother Nature. That will be very helpful for your shadows, okay? Having a strong bond with Mother Nature, with Gaia. It could mean a number of things. Maybe just, working in the ground with planting, with flowers, farming. This could be environmentalism. This could be about recycling. This could be about giving light to the earth. Whatever this means to you. Having a strong bond with the fairies, strong bond with the divas, the strong bond with Mother Nature, Gaia, Earth. Okay, that will be, if you look at yesterday's video, it shows a woman hugging a tree, and that gives very positive energy. Let's get one last message from the angels, please, about artificial heart and masquerade. Okay, and you can look on your own website. First number we have is 6. Second number we have is 5. And 9. 6, 5, 9. Let's see, get some guidance on that. And again, you don't have to take this guidance. Take what resonates and leave the rest. You can look on your own website. 659. Okay. Angel 659 is a message that your positive attitude towards making important changes in your life has brought you in direct alignment with your true divine life mission as a light worker. Trust that these changes will provide the answers to your prayers, and your angels ask you to go along with the flow of these changes and trust that they are for your long term benefit and that of those whom you serve. Okay, this number encourages you to work diligently on your divine life purpose with passion and enthusiasm. The angels have guided you to make positive life changes that will ensure that you have all that you will need along the way and that you are in the right place at the right time to serve humanity as your soul dictates. The path is clear for you to live your life as a positive example for others to follow. Beautiful. So that is your divine angel message. Well, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. And I do appreciate all of my new subscribers. And I do appreciate all of you that have supported my channel. And I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.